कि हाँ अगर आप फोकस रहे तो आप इंडिया के लिए काफ़ी टाइम के लिए खेल सकते हो। तो वही चीज़ माइंड में थी कि एक मैच खेलूँ, मुझे एक बार वो ब्लू जर्सी जरूर पहनना है। कंट्रोल के आई थिंक मुझे जो चांस मिला है इसको उसके कारण कि मैं अपना जो एक्सपीरियंस है
Satchel out. भैया के घर में लाइट चालू है, हमारा बंद करो। मंदिर का चालू है क्या थे? कंजर ढूंढ डालो, निकाल के थोड़ी मतलब तुमको।
शांति रखो ना यार, क्यों दिमाग खराब कर रहे हो?
Match found.
Yes, I'm pumped!
The cold air feels wonderful.
Out of charges. Gun here.
Shadows traveling.
Standing ahead.
Okay.
Reloading. Reloading.
Cypher.
One enemy remaining.
Bogey cute.
Enemies close. Eyes up.
Here.
Roman sheriff देगा. Thank you.
बाय करूंगा.
Cover going out.
Revealing area.
Bomb buddy out.
Take flight.
Satchel out. Satchel out. Out of charges.
पीछे बंदे हैं.
Plant the spike. Got him.
Kill.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
Let's pull them over.
बी जा रहा हूँ.
Let's start this party.
Cover going out.
Take flight.
Cover going out.
Go get him.
Standing ahead.
Sight.
Cypher trip लगेगा आराम से.
Satchel out. Satchel out. Got one.
One enemy remaining.
For you.
Spike planted.
Reloading.
Shadows traveling.
Gun here.
Flawless.
Never had a doubt. Let's keep it going.
ये चलो.
चलो ये चलो.
They're weak. Good. Cover going out.
Bomb buddy out. down.
Traveling.
Spike down A.
Got him.
Reloading.
Satchel out. Satchel out. Reloading.
Spike carrier is dead.
Spike down A.
ऊपर है राफ्टर्स स्टेज
Shot
I
down.
have the spike.
Plant the spike.
One enemy remaining.
Planted. Cover going out.
Okay.
ऑफ
take
उठा
a
ले
break,
पीछे
guys.
पड़ा है मिल गया वुमन
None of my stuff has malfunctioned yet. Can we celebrate that?
बी आ जाओ बी आ जाओ जेट मिड कंट्रोल कर थोड़ा रिकॉन दे
Sage's walls are here.
ठीक है सर ठीक है
Cover going out.
Deploying drone.
Enemy spotted mid.
Shadows traveling.
Go get him. Satchel out. Here comes the party.
अरे क्या कैंपर है भाई इधर
Enemy spotted B.
रह दे दोनों उधर ही हैं।
Spike down B.
Out of my way.
One enemy
You
remaining.
fought well.
A bow and arrow is old-fashioned. Sometimes old.
हेलो बोल नीलिश का नंबर भेजो देखो एक वेट करो
Here. Shadows.
Revealing area. Found them.
Enemy spotted B.
पेज 10
I know exactly where you are.
Imposter killed.
Cover going out.
पेज रहवे दे रखो
Last player standing.
Whittling. Watch them run.
इजी क्लच है आराम से
Spike planted. No.
You say something? Sorry, ear's still ringing.
ए आ जाओ ए चल
I will be their nightmare. Shadows Shadows traveling.
Scanning ahead.
Bomb buddy out. Satchel out. Satchel out. Oops.
Planted.
बैकस्टैप देख मेरा
Reloading.
Enemy spotted. Mid.
Blocking sight.
Prepare for hellfire. Stealing sight.
अरे यार बैकस्टैप देखने को
Sneak.
भाई हमें ही अंधा कर दिया तूने.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Nice one. ऑफ ले ले. मिड में पड़ी. सीधा जा. मिड क्या होता है मिड?
Omen, you are a force of nature.
अरे तेज पीछे रह के खेलना ना तो पीछे बैकस्टैप देख तो बस। तेज उनकी बैकस्टैप आ रही बार बार
It begins.
मैं एंट्री नहीं लेता मैं बैकस्टैप देखता हूँ
Cover going out.
Bomb buddy out.
Reloading.
पुश करो अंदर
भाई गन नहीं है मेरे पास, नहीं तो पुश कर.
Satchel out. Fire in this hole. Healing.
येलो.
Last player standing.
एक येलो है.
30 seconds left.
Cover going out.
Ten seconds left.
कोई ना. Nice try.
Paint? Check. Charges? Check. Brakes? Nowhere in sight.
I am everywhere. Shadows traveling.
Scanning ahead.
Shadows traveling.
Enemy removed.
Reloading.
Headshot. Enemy spotted A.
One enemy remaining.
Spike planted.
Flawless.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
My quiver is never full.
अरे एंट्री लो तुमको लग रहा है मैं बैक स्टेप दूंगा चलो थोड़ा
Revealing area.
Planted.
देना कोई
No need. There.
Enemy spotted B.
एक लेफ्ट है येलो के
One enemy remaining.
बॉम्ब के पास पीछे पीछे पीछे
I'm still here, amigo.
तो वो इम्पोस्टर है क्या तू
Let them try to get through me. Let's flush them out.
Cover.
Get out of my way! What's this? Enemy spotted A. There they are. Go get them. Satchel out. Here comes the party! You will not
राजा
kill my allies!
मिड में कोई नहीं है मिड से
We tend to.
Spotted A.
One enemy remaining.
No charge squad.
Your tactics failed.
भाई सेफ की मैसेज क्या खतरनाक है
Last round before the switch.
We cannot keep our goods after this. Spend
Yo.
all.
Here.
Let's make them dance.
Cover going out.
Multiple enemies mid.
Bomb buddy out.
Bye.
Satchel out.
One enemy remaining.
I think that's it.
नाइस वन
Switching
Once more into
sides.
battle. I'm not tired. Are you?
बी में अकेला होल्ड कर लो
Come on, let's go. There. There.
There they are.
अरे क्या भरोसे है
Enemy in attacker spawn.
Enemy down.
Last player standing. Spike planted.
Found them. No more.
Oh, surrounded by minha família. We won't lose.
I'm saving.
अभी बाहर गए थे आप लोग क्या करने गए थे क्या करूँ
Come into the unknown. Enemy spotted B. Enemy spotted B. Enemy spotted B. Reloading. Healing you. Enemy spotted B. Enemy spotted B.
Last player standing.
Brimstone 101, Cypher 101.
Look for my shadows, they will hide you.
I'm gonna save.
सेव करो
पिछले राउंड तो सेव किया था
एक और कर लो तो क्या हो गया
Time to explode.
Shadows traveling.
आरे पे
Enemy spotted A.
तेज लड़कर
Enemy spotted A.
Shadows traveling.
Bomb buddy out.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
I got your backs. You know, from the front.
अमन ए पे खेल भाई मेरे ए पे खेल जा तुम तीनों ए पे खेलो बस टच मिड देख ले बुरा हो
Keep them out. Enemy kill. There they are.
दो जन इधर आ गए भाई क्या जाओ 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 फुल रोटेट करो फटाफट वॉल करके प्लांट करते हैं
Spike planted.
Scanning ahead.
स्मोक नहीं दे
Reloading.
One enemy remaining.
डिफेंस पकड़ नाइस वन
Shameful performance. The spike is diffused.
Watch them run when lit by my sonar. That's when we strike.
मिड में 3 जन हैं।
Jet grounded.
You will not kill my allies.
Enemy spotted A.
Bomb buddy out. Satchel out.
ए में देख, एक बी में चला जाओ।
प्लांटर है, बी आ जाओ, बी आओ प्लांटर।
Spike planted.
There.
Blocking sight. Blocking sight.
Last player standing.
Strike at their weak points. If one link breaks, the rest will follow. Here.
Together.
Cover going out. Shadows traveling.
ए पे आज भाई एक बंदा तो रुको ए पे मेरे साथ।
अरे
सब
इधर
मिड
आ गया
हो
ना,
रहे।
सोवा मेरी गलती है।
I know exactly where you are.
Spike planted.
Reloading.
अरे
Last player standing.
वाह।
भाई छी, क्या देख लिया मैंने?
Race it to the spike sites.
Let's go. Watch this. Multiple enemies with
120
Your
sage mid।
duty is not over.
क्यों देख दे रहा हूँ?
Loosen up.
Spike planted.
वेट करो,
Stealing
वेट
sight.
Boom. Colorful kill.
वेट करो।
Satchel out.
दोनों उधर है, दोनों उधर है।
Get out of my way.
Here comes the party.
Thrifty.
Nice one.
One enemy remaining. Last player
All I
standing.
need is spare parts.
Match point.
I know how this will end.
Need a drop.
रेस भाई देना।
Thanks.
अमन ये खेल। हुआ इधर रिवील दे फटाक।
There.
चालू होते ही रिवील दे आया।
Go get him.
बी जाओ जल्दी।
Enemy spot. Aye.
हाँ 1 अरे आओ ना.
Remove.
हाँ चक्कू निकाल चक्का रे भाई. वेट करो कुछ नहीं.
One enemy remaining.
Lock them down.
Defenders win.
I'm bored. Let's go.
हेलो.
हेलो.
बोलिए. चल रहा है.
क्या हाल.
सही
हाँ
है.
एक किलो.
तो मेरे को थोड़ा दुकान पे जाना था. दुकान पे जाके आता हूँ. 5 मिनट.
कब तक आएगा.
आता हूँ किराने की दुकान पे दाल लेने.
15 मिनट.
2 मिनट लगता है भाई, बाजू में घर पे.
जल्दी आ. मैं डेथ मैच में हो चुप ठीक है. रेंज में.
रेंज में आओ. दो दाल ले. नहीं रहता. दो दाल निकाल.
हम्म, क्या? कुत्ता बाहर है। वो खाना उसको ना सुबह ठंड सी लगी थी, मैं बताऊँ उसको अंदर कोजी में रखा करो, ठंड हो गई है तो। लो लो लो। अरे मेरे को नहीं लग रही ना, उसको लग रही है कुत्ते को। मैंने अंदर ले लिया ना उसे। हेलो हेलो। लल्लो।
हेलो हेलो।
हाँ मैंने चालू कर दिया।
850 होगा कुछ, 850 के ऊपर है, के ऊपर है। सोच लियो।
हाँ
ये देख मेरा थर्ड मैच देख, इसके अंदर मैं मैच एमवीपी था, मैंने इतना अच्छा खेला तब पर भी मेरा सिर्फ ये लोग 17 ही प्लस किए। क्या होता।
Match found.
अरे मेरा तो अभी मैंने लास्ट खेला था 25 किल निकाले था, मेरा तो ठीक ठाक प्लस करे।
मेरा ज्यादा प्लस ना 28 हुआ, प्लस 28 हुआ। गलत मारा था वो एक मैच में, मतलब इतना मार दिया था उन लोग ने, सरेंडर ही कर दिया तो जीरो में स्कोर किया। बहुत गलत सरेंडर किया, प्लस पॉइंट भी बहुत तगड़ा मिला है। अब भाई थ्रो करूँगा देखो। अरे भाई 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 3 गोल्ड के भाई क्या हो रहा है? लियो तेरी रैंक क्या है?
पता नहीं कैसे है। मेरी तो सिल्वर है।
सिल्वर 2 की 1।
2-2।
भाई इतना खतरनाक रैंक पे दे दिया तुमने।
क्या?
इतना रैंक खतरनाक दे दिया भाई, देख जरा गोल्ड पे 3 के दिन। भाई मेरे तो अब भी फट के 4 हो गए। रेज ही लेना चाहिए था मेरे को तो लगा।
कोई नहीं कोई नहीं, अपने को सेज देना चाहिए था। वॉल जरूरत पड़े कभी पे प्लांट करके दिखा दो, कितना मुश्किल होगा। ऐसे पिटेंगे ना।
यूटीएल हो गए ना लोग, इतना लॉक कर लेके करते।
आइस बॉक्स में फ्लैशर एक काफी रहता है, उन पे तो एक भी नहीं है। मेन सोवा और सेज, और सोवा सेज तो चाहिए ही होता है भाई, दोनों ही नहीं है। केजे है, चलो बैक स्टैप तो निकल लेगा।
रेज रहता, ग्रेनेड मार मार के
Hey, the
उनको
gang's
आता।
all here. This is
back
great.
step इधर
They don't stand a chance. Out of charges.
तो मिड देख।
Placing sentry. Alarm bot out.
Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade.
मिड देख रहा हूँ मैंने, बस हट जा।
Out of charges.
मिड देख रहा हूँ, ये देख जाके भाई।
Out of charges.
Enemy spotted A.
Recalling my bot.
डोंट गो।
Spike planted. Last player standing.
I told you not to go, bro. Why you went? गोली नहीं है इसमें। अरे अरे यार हेड पड़ा उसका।
वन टैप कर रहा था कि तेरा गन वैसे चल।
अरे वन टैप देना पड़ा ना, गोली नहीं थी, ब्रेक फेस मौका ही नहीं था। 12 गोली बची थी, 12 गोली में दोनों को मारा था 6-6, इसलिए सिंगल सिंगल दे रहा। एक को हेड भी पड़ा, एक को। भाई प्राइम फ्रेंजी कौन खरीदता है?
भाई मेरे को तो बेस्ट लगता है।
Placing alarm bot.
जो 3 जन होते भी भाई मेरे देखने सारे।
Placing sentry.
Hawk out.
Can you break the drone? मैं मार्शल से मार रहा हूँ बंदे को।
Last player standing.
Make them beg.
क्या 3 जन लेके भी एक ही हो।
Turret out. Out of charges.
नहीं भाई तुम
Alarm bot out.
जरूरत नहीं ब्रो, मिड देख रहा हूँ ना पूरा, मिड में।
अच्छा मैं ए आ जाएगा।
Enemy spotted A.
Placing swarm grenade.
Enemy spotted.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
भाई जेट उसको कवर क्यों? तो मिड क्यों देख रहा है भाई लियो? मेरा टर्रेट है ना। जा बी जा।
On my mark.
निकला बोलते।
Enemy spotted B.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
भाई हट। क्या बंदा है भाई?
Where are we going this time? Remember what worked in the
Reloading. I'm gonna save it. Reloading.
जाओ भाई मिड देखो।
Placing alarm bot. Placing swarm grenade.
I'm gonna save.
Hurt those who hurt us.
Turret out. Placing swarm grenade.
बी
Enemy spotted A. Enemy spotted.
जा स्काई।
Out of charges. Here. I need help.
Enemy spotted me.
मिड आ गया, मिड से आ गया वो।
Swarm grenade out.
सोवा किचन
Found them.
Enemy spotted B.
Spike planted.
Killed. Copy killed.
Last player standing.
ऊपर
Turret destroyed. Don't stress if I die. It was great knowing you all. Also, delete my hard drive.
क्या डुअलिस्ट खेल रहा है भाई रहना ये लोग।
Placing sentry. Placing swarm grenade.
Don't keep them ground.
Get out of my way! Placing alarm bomb. Placing swarm grenade.
Hawk out.
भाई अंदर आ गया वो।
Swarm grenade out. Swarm grenade out. Healing over here. Found them. Alarm bot down. Heal up.
Spike down A.
मिड के
Here.
राइट
Nice,
आ गया।
Time to hunt.
सही था।
Here.
अबे मिड से
Last player standing.
double's dead.
One enemy remaining.
नाइस
बिहाइंड यू ऑफ ऑफ।
इधर है इधर मार दे अभी।
We're gonna win. No
सामने
other
तो
option.
पड़ेगी दोस्त।
Let's go.
Reloading.
Anyone have funds to spare?
ड्रॉप दियो ना
इधर नॉक उठाए।
ड्रॉप दियो ड्रॉप।
Thank you.
Placing swarm grenade. Turret out.
Alarm bot out.
Placing swarm grenade.
ए पे वॉल है मेरे पास अल्ट है मिड देख रहे भाई
Enemy spotted A. Initiated. Enemy spotted A.
Nowhere to run!
तुम्हारा लॉकडाउन तोड़ेंगे वो लोग।
Healing over here. Swarm grenade out.
Welcome to my world.
डिटेन हो जाएगा तो
गाइस दो प्लेयर का लो
दो प्लेट
Found one.
Hawk out.
One enemy remaining.
मुझे पता था भाई घुस गया भाई मैं अंदर।
Everyone makes fun of German efficiency. Ha ha. Just keep laughing as you use all your gear.
Help a girl out, would you?
Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate.
Placing swarm grenade. Placing sentry.
Hawk out.
Placing alarm bot. Placing swarm grenade.
Here. Here. Hawk out.
अरे भाई साहब
Recalling my bot. Bot coming back.
Ended. Enemy spotted B.
वाइपर लो
Heal up, squad.
वाइपर
रेव देगी इसको तो
Here. Swarm grenade out. You will not
Keep pushing.
kill my ally.
Spike down A.
हील ले वनम पहले है
Turret out.
Out of healing.
No more
गया
bot
उसका हील खत्म
Here.
Alarm bot out. Not my bot.
30 seconds left.
अंदर है
Spike spotted A.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Looks like I was the stronger one. Come amp. Let's go. I got things to do. Placing sentry.
Bro, let's play retake if they come to A.
Placing swarm grenade.
And break it.
Don't like this one.
Alarm bot out. Placing swarm grenade.
Enemy spotted B.
मिड केयर कर
भी पुश
चाइना जा
Bot coming back. Recalling my bot.
Here. Here.
मैंने मैं ट्यूब जरा शायद पीछे देख अपने
Spike planted. Last player standing.
आ जा
As much as this world hurt me, it's mine.
And I will kill to defend it.
Reloading. Turret out. Placing swarm
So
grenade.
if dart comes, break it.
नहीं कर
Placing alarm bot. Placing swarm grenade.
क्या है भाई बंदा उससे मत
Swarm grenade out.
Spike planted.
Here. Turret down. Oh.
अबे टूर्नामेंट में आया ही नहीं।
Piss off.
Last player standing.
They're nothing but flies.
Loading.
भाई अपना डुअलिस्ट इतना अच्छा खेल रहा है, क्या करें?
Alarm bot out. Placing swarm grenade. Recalling my bot.
Watch this!
Placing sentry. Bot coming back.
You're nothing.
Out of charges.
Enemy spotted B. Seek some outs. Here.
एक मिनट से आ रहा है।
Turret out. Placing alarm bot. Placing swarm grenade. You should run.
खोल दे खोल दे।
Found them.
30 seconds left.
रेडी कौन थी?
Spike planted.
ऐसा फुटते मत जाए।
Duck.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Oh, minus 50. Perfect.
भाई मेरा सिर दर्द हो रहा है। कचरा टीम लेकर आया, कचरा।
I'm the last thing they'll see before they die. Lucky them.
50 बार तो मार चुके भाई।
Out of charges. Reloading. Reloading. Time to mobilize my pack. I'm gonna save this time. Placing swarm grenade.
Enemy spotted A.
Get out of my way!
No more Viper.
You will
मेरा
not
kill लेकर
kill
start।
my allies! Here.
कुछ तो मिला भाई।
Spike planted.
Spotted A.
Last player standing.
सेव कर लेना भाई। सेव लगाना ऑपरेटर हेड में जाकर। किचन के साइड जा। क्या हो रहा है?
चलती नहीं है भाई।
Last round in the half.
Save anything. Last chance to use our stuff. Reloading. Placing swarm grenade.
Find the weak point and break it.
Okay, report.
Placing sentry. Hawk alarm bot out. Placing
Hawk out. Spotted B. Enemy spotted A.
क्यों जाते हैं अपने बताओ आओ
found them. Initiate bomb grenade out.
आएंगे तो ऐसे ही
Last player standing.
भाई कैंपर
Spike planted.
तेरे पीछे. तेरे
Nowhere to run!
Switching
Lost
sides.
my bot. Reloading. They only malfunctioned that one time, and honestly, she won't miss that finger. Oh, do I have to attach legs to the spike now?
मतलब पक्का फुल गोल्ड बिल्ड करेंगे
बट मेरे को तो समझ नहीं आ रहा गोल्ड अभी आई कैसे
तो अबे चूतिए लोग गोल्ड के ना करेंगे खेलने को आता नहीं है पता
Keep it cool. Alarm bot out.
Yay. Reloading. Feeling safe. Reloading.
कुछ करो भाई
Turret
आ
out.
जल्दी आ
Placing swarm grenade. Hawk out. Reloading. Reloading. Bot assist. Reloading. What?
बैक साइड देखो
Enemy spotted B.
अलार्म बता
Reloading. Oh. Enemy spotted B.
One enemy remaining.
Reloading.
Healing over here. Here.
Enemy spotted B.
Reloading.
मारो ना जाके भाई कैसे ढूंढे
Flawless.
Reloading. Reloading.
Healing over here.
Reloading. Reloading.
नाइनटी मारा है
Reloading. 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 Reloading.
Don't let me down now, yeah?
Hawk out. Placing alarm bot.
Blinded.
Here. Turret out.
Time to hunt. Copy killed.
जेट है ऊपर ऊपर जेट ब्रो कितना नूबड़े लोगे तुम
Carrier is
Last player standing.
good.
Spike down A.
Found them. Goodbye.
Turret destroyed.
One enemy remaining.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out. I got the spike.
ये भाग जा बहुत टाइम है अभी
30 seconds left.
Placing swarm grenade.
नहीं 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 नहीं
Spikes down.
भाई टरेट लगा दे टरेट लगा दे।
Placing sentry.
हाथ पूछ लेता हूँ मेरा
नाइस यार
Calculated.
भाई जेट ऊपर ऊपर बोल के भाई मैं देख रहा हूँ उतना मैं सब मार गया
Take
मुझे
back what I said about those bots. They're pretty good. And so are you.
भाई बता सकते ही जेट एकदम मतलब कहाँ ऊपर है मेरे को नहीं लगा ऊपर वहाँ पे कहाँ से मारे गए
भाई गोली फेंकता हूँ
Reloading.
Keep up. Placing sentry.
Hawk out. Here.
Cutting their vision. Stealing sight.
Here. Reloading.
Placing swarm grenade.
Placing swarm grenade. Reloading. Swarm grenade out. Heal up, squad.
अरे भाई बैक क्या था यार
Spike down A.
केजे भाई अलार्म बॉक्स क्यों नहीं पूछा
अरे मैंने टर्रेट लगाया था टर्रेट बजा भी मेरा ध्यान नहीं था
Wind.
अरे भाई
Reloading.
भाई मैंने केजे को 75 दिया था वाइपर को 135 दिया था जेट पीछे जाकर ले गया मेरे को ये को है भाई मेरा को
Let's go. Placing
ड्रॉप दिया वेनम
Enemy spotted mid.
आओ भाई स्काई जल्दी आओ ड्रॉप दो
What?
Reloading.
Bro, you died
इधर अब
like.
ड्रफ मारना इधर अब ड्रफ मार आता नहीं है
अरे लड़ो मत
Why should I do that? There is nobody peeking over there. What's the use of doing
player
up drop?
125
Hey, bro, don't talk
इधर ही था
without
भाई
brain.
इधर था वो
उधर नहीं है. इधर से इधर एंगल नहीं होता है.
Remember, your weapon is only a tool. You can't just shoot. You have to reloading.
मेरे को एंगल क्लियर करना नहीं आता है. मेरे पास ब्लेम कर रहा है.
My ult's ready.
भाई तुम ऐसा घुसरे भी नहीं बराबर ना पीछे रह के खेलता है डोनस लेके भाई क्या बोल
किसको बोल रहा
My
है ब्रो?
ult's ready. Alarm bot out.
तुम दोनों डोनस को ही बोल रहा है एक ही पार्टी में बैठ के बच करते रहेंगे
पार्टी में कौन है बेंचो?
गोल्ड के बंदे को खेल नहीं पा रहे भाई काम करो जरा
जेट एक मिनट
Charge out.
अरे टुक्का यार कितना तोड़ो भाई
सामने उसके तो भी नहीं
B.
भाई ठीक
Found one.
Last player standing.
Taken out. Buried.
नाइस वन
One enemy remaining.
That's 3. Spike planted. Hawk out.
Match point.
Don't sit down. We're not done yet.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Get out of my way. Placing alarm bot.
Here.
वेट करना लियो यार सेटअप
Turn
लगाने
out.
सुनो
Last
स्टॉर्म
player
डाल दे
Placing swarm grenade.
बस
Destroyed. Found them.
बैक स्टेप बस फुल स्वम फुल छोड़ देंगे
Impeccable kill.
छोड़ देंगे
One
भाई
enemy remaining.
Got 3. Swarm grenade out.
Render pick.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
146 भाई एक थोड़ा तो डैमेज देते हट
Clutch.
We got
भाई
reloading.
एक हल्का डैमेज नहीं दिया 146 मारे बंदे तो
भाई मेरे को पता था मैं मरूंगा मैंने कहा भाई अब मरना तो है स्पाइक में दे दो
138
मुझे पता था भाई तभी मैं बोल रहा था भाई स्काई की जगह शेक चाहिए थी वॉल ना होती मैं मर जाता पर मेरे को तो मरूंगा इसमें स्पाइक प्लांट करके
मेरा अल्ट उधर है मैं डाल रहा हूँ मेरे को टरेट लगाने दो रुक जा थोड़ा इतना क्या खाइए अल्ट के
भाई
3
टाइम
सेकंड
नहीं
बाद
मिलता अरे अपने बार मेरा स्मोक खत्म हो गया था सामने यहाँ पे बैठा था सुबह यहाँ जहाँ मार्क किया है वहाँ से ओडेन स्पैम दे रहा था वो कुछ नहीं कर पाता रेंज के बाहर था
Placing sentry.
Welcome to my world.
Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out. Swarm grenade out.
भाई कैंपर के बच्चे
Seek them out. Found one. You should run.
No more Viper.
Last player standing. Spike down A.
You will not kill my allies.
Defenders win.
चलो
मैं रेना तो भाई थ्रो करा
कसम से बोलता भाई इसके लिए मैंने सोलो क्यों करता भाई इसके अंदर ही बेस्ट रहता है बंदे तो ठीक आते कम से कम मैं तो ऐसा साथ में खेलूंगा
मेरा
भाई
खुद-
बहुत खतरनाक बन जाते हो
अरे भाई मैं अभी खुद सोलो खेल रहा था भाई थोड़े दिन तक कम खेलता था मैं बहुत अभी तक
मैं
पहले
इतना
सही
टाइम
से
खेला ना भाई पार्टी में रह रहे थे भाई मैं तो
कौन से
पहले
बंदे
पार्टी
गोल्ड
में
के
हम लोग ट्रिगर हो रहे हैं नहीं तो फिर भाई सामने वाले से छूटता खेलते मतलब बंदे खतरनाक
सब भाई एक वाइपर ही था उनका गोल्ड का भाई सिल्वर 2 का था जेट
अरे बाकी लोग भी थे अच्छा खेल रहे थे सब
ये भाई अपना जेट सिल्वर 3 है भाई 8 किल मजबूर रेना तो थ्रो कर रहा
खेल रहे थे ऐसा लग रहा था अकेले ही खेल रहा हूँ पूरा
चल तू खेल
नहीं खेल रहा क्या
ना मैं जा रहा हूँ
Give it up for the one, the only legend from France. Make some noise for Alam! You already know what to do. I say the trois. You say the done, the Ladies and gentlemen, trois! Hey, yo, everybody! Pow! Pow! Hey, take this!
You can try, it makes you sing on a good tune. We're all on the same boat, but my boat is smaller.
Upper heaven.
उसको इग्नोर करो.
I've got your trail. Upper backside. Omen.
Down A.
एक यू हॉल.
भाई मेरा शॉटगन क्यों नहीं है?
Nice shot.
मेरा शॉटगन क्यों नहीं है भाई?
Switching sides.
बोले भाई थैंक यू सो मच फॉर द 4499 अना दिन पर दिन सेक्सी हो रहे हो. ये बट अभी भी बिंग सिंगल है गोले भाई.
That is true.
Hey, what's up guys, it's Jared from Valorant Update, and now that we got the cinematic behind Chamber's release, we could finally start to peel back the layers of his backstory and figure out what exactly this guy is up to. As we talked about in previous videos, the new voice lines added to Fracture allude that Chamber's name is Vincent Fabron. The last name Fabron is derived from the old French word for blacksmith. Blacksmiths are known for creating items through iron or steel, especially weaponry, which makes sense when you consider Chamber's two key abilities are advanced weaponry using radionite. In the beginning of the cinematic, it flashes back to a memory Chamber's having about shooting the collider. In the Fracture release cinematic, we saw that there was 2 bullets fired simultaneously at the radiant collider. And in Chamber's release video, we got confirmation that he is the first official agent that has a relationship with his Earth 2 counterpart. The mystery behind the Fracture release video was we didn't know exactly what Chamber was talking about when he spoke about opportunities.
Incredible that something so small can create such opportunity.
I believe that opportunity that Chamber created was his ability to sell weapons to both sides of the war. We've seen by Chamber's obsession with gold that he has extreme wealth. So rich, in fact, that he even drinks his coffee with a gold spoon. And during all international conflicts, the person who profits the most is the one who can sell weapons to both sides. Which in my opinion is why Earth 1 Chamber and Earth 2 Chamber decided to shoot the Radiant Collider in the first place. They understood that it would cause a rift between both Earth's kingdoms and they would be able to profit selling weapons to them. This theory is backed by not only Chamber having a business card as one of his abilities, but the fact that he handed his business card out to employees around the Fracture site. While both chambers are working together, you'll see in the cinematic there's a moment where the Earth 2 chamber actually considers killing his clone. He aims at the Earth 1 chamber for a moment, almost like he's considering killing him, but then thinks twice about it as if maybe he'll do it at a later time. For those of you who watched my Omen theory video on why I believe Omen died on Fracture, you'll see there's a spot in the cinematic where Chamber shoots 3 Omens in the head, which may be alluding to the fact that Chamber did in fact kill Omen at the Fracture site. We'll do part 2 of the Chamber lore whenever we get the voice lines in 2 weeks. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you're interested in more of my Valorant content, and as always, my name is Jared, and I will see you guys next time.
Hey guys, my name is Ryan Central and welcome to HitScan. In this video, we have some brand new exclusive gameplay for Chamber to show off. We know about his abilities and roughly what he does and what those abilities look like, but here we have some gameplay of some in-round interactions to better break down what this agent can actually do. The gameplay is broken into 4 main sections, each highlighting one of the abilities. So we're going to go through them one by one, but you get a rough example on how it all comes together, what these abilities look like. We also have some myth-busted information on some of the numbers as well. But if you just want to watch the gameplay clips and not have numbers explained at you, you could just skip to the end of the video. There's a timestamp for all of the gameplay, just so you can have a watch and a listen as well with how it all sounds. The first ability was Trademark, where you place a trap that scans for enemies. When a visible enemy comes into range, the trap counts down and then destabilizes the terrain around them. This creates a lingering field that slows players caught inside of it, much like you're seeing on screen. You can buy 2 charges of Trademark, each of which costing 150, and there's no activation range on it. It's not like Alarm Bot for Killjoy, where if you move 40 meters away from where you place it, it shuts down. You can place it on the A site and then go play B, and your alarm will still work with the Trademark ability. You obviously get the audio cues like I'm showing you on screen when an enemy does trigger it or when it does break it. Obviously there's voice lines as well, similar to how Cypher and Killjoy interact off of their utility being triggered. The negative side of Trademark is that it doesn't deal any damage, it doesn't deal any other debuff other than slowing people. If an enemy walks through the slow, there's no extra sound effect to let you know that there's anybody there. Obviously you get no information on who triggered the trap, and also these Trademark bots are not invisible. You can actually see them from a distance, and they are destroyable as well. Of course, you get the cue when an enemy destroys that utility, but because it has a better range than something like an alarm bot, it isn't as subtle, and you can kill it from distance, so be careful. And don't just place it out in the open where it can easily be broken. When you walk through the slow, well, have a listen to yourself. This is what it sounds like. And also you can hear it from Chamber's perspective when an enemy walks through the slow area as well. So as you can tell, you can still hear footsteps, but you don't hear any other sounds other than just the footsteps alone. It's not like Sageslaw where you hear the crystals smashing beneath their feet kind of thing. So you got to be a little more careful with it and keep your ears open. The other downside to the trademark ability is once you place these bots down, you cannot redeploy them. You can't pick them up like a tripwire or an alarm bot. Once you place them, sorry, they're stuck there for the rest of the round. It's also worth bearing in mind how quickly and easily Chamber can place down this trademark utility, both from a distance. Look how far it can actually reach. Compare that to something like an alarm bot for Killjoy, where you need to be closer, and it also takes a little bit longer for Killjoy to put down that kind of utility. It really shows how quick and streamlined Chamber can be when it comes to setting up that util. Especially in this clip, it's just bang bang, that utility is placed, it's all set up and anchored, even on attacking a post plant. That's pretty nuts. The second ability is Headhunter, where you equip a heavy pistol, and you might have noticed that it basically looks just like a sheriff, and it interacts near enough in the same way as a sheriff. If a sheriff was hilariously broken. For example, you can aim down sights with a sheriff, which is something that you can't do normally, so you have much better accuracy with a strong gun. The damage is exactly the same, so you can headshot people with this gun and kill them in a headshot. Body shot and leg shot damage is still pretty decent, the exact same as the sheriff. But with this ability, you have no bullet deviation at all. You have faster recovery time between firing. It has the same penetration as the sheriff, but you can equip the ability Headhunter twice as fast. You can bring up your gun in 0.3 seconds, which is twice as fast as bringing up a sheriff. So you can bring it out faster, fire a lot quicker, and it's much more accurate. And also, the most broken part, there is no damage fall off at range. If you headshot somebody with this ability across the map, you will kill them. You will do over 150 damage, where, of course, with a sheriff, you have fall off range and you won't be able to get that kill. So this ability is basically a sheriff if it was broken. So what's the downside? Well, technically you don't actually pay for the ability, you always have it. You do, however, pay for every bullet that's in this gun. For example, on the UI you are seeing the number 8. That is the most bullets that you can have in this gun to use. The problem is that each of those bullets cost 100 credits each. If you want to fill up this gun in a round, you need to spend 800 credits on one ability. Of course, much like normal abilities in the game, if you have 8 shots, you use 3 in a round, you still have 5 left going into round number 2, you could just spend 300 credits more to get that up. So this is a very, very strong damage ability, but it is incredibly expensive. It is also worth adding that the gun works the same when it comes to movement inaccuracies. You can't run and gun with this in comparison to the sheriff. It's still really wonky and you're not able to do that. So yeah, if you're good with the sheriff, you'll have a great old time with Chamber, I can tell you that much. It is just a damage dealing ability, there's no debuffs, there's no intel gathering. It's you bring out this weapon if you want to try and fight somebody and kill them. Unfortunately, there isn't much gameplay of the Headhunter ability being used, so I've had to replay this clip a couple of times, but you get a good understanding of just how quick and flashy this sheriff ability is in comparison to the actual gun. Now going over to the signature ability, which is Rendezvous, you place 2 teleport anchors, and whilst on the ground and in range of them, you can reactivate to quickly teleport between each of the different anchors. There is a set range on this, you can see it on screen, where it's effectively the radius of the spike exploding, the radius of footsteps, the radius of KO's ultimate. It's effectively the same. It's still a rather large radius that you can place these 2 teleporters in between, but you can't place one on the A site and one on the B site as an example. These are your signature abilities. You get these for free at the start of each of the rounds. Once you get those 2 teleporter stones set up, you can use it as many times as you want in the round. However, when you do activate the teleporter, there is a 15-second cooldown between each of them, so you can't just teleport like crazy, like say for example Symmetra in Overwatch. These teleporting points can also be destroyed by the enemy, in which case I think you have to wait 35 seconds is what the dev said, but it could be wrong on that front. We don't have any gameplay to show that. I'm not sure how much health these stones have to be killed, probably not that much health to be honest, but also another important thing to mention is that the enemies can see these from distance. It's not like an alarm bot or a tripwire where you have to get close to them in order to see where they were placed, or like Yoru's teleport for example. And you can redeploy them, so if you want to move them around, you can do, but I do believe there is a bit of a cooldown on that as well. The teleport time is near on instant, there's no wind up for you to move between each of them. So as soon as you move into this radius, you see the UI stuff on screen, your character also turns yellow with his jacket, and you can teleport then to the other teleporting stone, I guess, that you put down. You also don't need to be line of sight from the teleport stone, just in that radius. Whilst you can instantly teleport once you go into the radius of this, there is a bit of a wind-up time to pick up your gun once you teleport to the new spot. So if you teleport and you're not safe, kind of like a shrouded step or a gate crash from Euro, you will be killed before you can even draw your gun. It's about 2 seconds from the looks of it, but I guess that really is a case-by-case basis depending on what gun you're using. But if you teleport to somewhere that's not safe, you will be punished for it. If there's any other questions that you feel I've missed out, let me know in the comments below and I'll be sure to answer them, or maybe talk to some of the devs in the future about some of the questions that we might have, or, you know, those kind of things. But I've been playing some gameplay examples in the background on how it can work, and one of the problems I have with this gameplay that Riot sent over is the teleport noise is apparently pretty loud. In a lot of these gameplay clips, it's like the enemy didn't realize that the chamber teleported, but in actual fact, the teleporter noise is louder than Euro's. When you use the teleporter, it has an audio cue both from where you teleport from, but also where you teleport to. So really, the enemy shouldn't be surprised when you use this utility, because they should very clearly hear it, and also have a rough idea where you teleported from and to as well. So if you want to be sneaky beaky, you're better off playing Euro than Chamber. And as the dev said, this agent's more about changing your position strategically, as opposed to trying to infiltrate the enemy's backline and taking them by surprise. You're not really going to be able to do that on Chamber. Now we move on to the ultimate, the tour de force, where you bring out a powerful custom sniper rifle that will kill an enemy with any direct hit, and killing an enemy creates a lingering field that slows players caught inside of it, exactly the same kind of field that a trademark leaves. The slow area that triggers off a kill lasts just as long as the trademark slow, so roughly about 9 seconds, so there's no difference between the two. And also the range and the radius is all the same as well. But the tour de force works the same as a blade storm, where you activate the ultimate, there's no